Hello, I don't know if you all have heard of CCleaner before. The CCleaner does some amazing things in cleaning out your system and keeping it clean and keeping it functioning at tip-top speed most of the time, usually always. Here's CCleaner here. I'm going to open it up, double click it, and CCleaner is a phenomenal program. If you look up here, it tells you basically, as far as what it's running, your computer, how much RAM you have, among other things on your system itself. Windows 7, the 16 gig RAM. But if you take a look over here, there's your cleaner. Here's for your registry. Okay, you have a registry cleaner. It cleans out the registry. All those registry keys that when you uninstall programs that were left behind that later caused problems with your system, or these little pop-ups that says error because it can't find something in your registry, well, this program is going to clean it out and clean out the junk itself. Alright, and then you have tools over here. Your tools are phenomenal because you got uninstall, where you can uninstall any particular programs you have on your system. Okay, and it makes it so much easier because you can actually delete entries where they were uninstalled but remained in here. Here's your startup here. All this are your startup programs on your system itself. Sometimes you get too many startup programs, and what ends up happening is you have a very big problem in your system taking forever to start up. And your system also, if you don't have enough memory on your system itself, RAM, random access memory, what happens is you are running very, very slowly and using other programs, especially when using bigger programs. I don't know if you use Photoshop, but if you use programs such as Photoshop or Skype or whatever the case may be, you're going to notice significant slowdowns. With this right here, you can actually take it and highlight it. You can disable the program or delete the program, and you don't have to worry about when you restart your system. If you delete it, it's not going to come up anymore unless you actually open the program, then it pops up. But we're not going to talk about that right now. You have System Restore here, which is going to list all the system restore from like January 14, January 14, January the 9th, HP installation restore point. Creates a restore point. All your restore points are right here. I have 3 different restore points. Some people, well, this is a new system. A lot of people have, a ton of restore points, and later I'll show you how to delete those delete the restore points to bring back memory to your system and to make your system more optimized. Okay, you got drive wiper. I wouldn't with drive wiper. I have mine set when you're actually cleaning up your program itself or cleaning up the junk on your system. You have an option over here in your tools, and that's how many passes you want it to go over to clean that up, to remove it from your system. 7 passes. That's for complex overwrites. That's a lot. 35 is very complex. It takes a long time for your system. I mean, that's something that's used by the FBI or something of that nature when they're deleting something, which is an overkill because the complex overwrite is 7 passes. It takes a little longer, but it cleans up your system significantly. If I go here, I'm going to say my cleaner. It's going to clean up all these areas right here. For Internet Explorer, it's going to clean up my temporary internet files, history, cookies, recently typed URLs, all the junk from there. Windows Explorer over here is going to clean up this junk over here. Usually when you install CCleaner, pretty much go with the default programs on there that have been selected and let it run the default. Once you become a little bit more of an expert at this, you're going to realize that you can actually click a couple more, which will clean up other different areas. But for now, stick with the default programs. It'll do just fine for you. Okay, and then you have your applications over here. All right, and that's Firefox. If you want to clean up Firefox, your cookies, and all this other stuff, you can do so. But some people like maintaining that information, such as your session. I'll click off on my session. Okay, my cookies. I might want to maintain my cookies because I visit particular sites. My download history. I might want to keep my download history for now. Okay, maybe at some other time I might want to clean it up. But for now, I don't want to. My internet history. Okay, maybe I don't want to clean up my internet history, so I can go back and see the same things I've been seeing time and time again. And so my passwords will pop up, or my usernames will pop up instantly if I wish to do that. Maybe if I have it encrypted or something of that nature, yeah, it would be easy to do. and I'd recommend it. But if you don't know about that, then don't do it. Okay. Chrome, same thing. Google Chrome. I have Google Chrome on my system. With Google Chrome, you can actually do the same things. You can click off the session or whatever. That way, when you restart Google Chrome, you know that the download history, the cookies, internet history, you know that when you restart it, it's going to come back up with the history itself in case, I mean, if your system ever crashed and you popped Google Chrome or Firefox back up, you would be able to go back where you left off at and bring everything back up to continue on with your research or your browsing or whatever the case may be. You have Adobe, MS Office. It's pretty much, this is all defaulted. Leave it as such. Skype, same thing. Leave it as such. It's cleaning up the junk behind the scenes that you don't see. Those particular programs usually house significant junk files, and you don't even need them. You'll probably never use them again. So don't worry about it. Just stick with the default, okay, after you install this. I'm going to go ahead and include a link underneath my video here, and when you click on that, it'll take you directly to CCleaner, where you can install the latest version of CCleaner to use it on your system. Okay, once you install CCleaner, you open it up like this here. Okay, I'll do it again for you. Here it is here. I double click, left click, double click, open it up, and what you're going to find is, you see how I remove those, and it remembers it, which is a good thing. You don't want to do it consistently time and time again. It takes too much time. What happens is you can run your I'm not going to do it right now, analyze the system and clean it up, because I have some things I wish to clean up off the system later. But, you know, analyze right here. You can click, it analyzes it, and then after it has all the junk and everything else, and how much, you know, I mean, it may free gigabytes of junk off of your system, which is going to bring you back a significant amount of space, disk space, that you can use, you know, for many other things that you're doing, downloading programs or music or whatever the case may be. But after you analyze it over here, what is going to happen is you're going to have a big list of junk that it's cleaning off your file, and tell you how much it's going to clean off at the end, and then you can run your cleaner. Once you run your cleaner, it's going to remove all the junk from the system itself, and that'll be final. Then you can come up to your registry. The registry, like I said, if all these are checked, that's okay. Let these be checked as is, because it's defaulted. If I click scan for issues, it's going to go through my system. It's going to scan different issues. If you look at it right now, and you're going to see these issues right here. This is just junk. Photoshop. When I use Photoshop, obviously a lot of junk comes up with Photoshop. It leaves it behind. It's a big program. It's a really big program. Okay, and a lot of other things here that it's looking at. So if I say fix selected issues, I'm going to go ahead and back up the registry, which I already have it backed up. Okay, I'm going to fix all my selected issues. There's 84 of them. Click, got them all. Okay. And that's it, so I don't have to worry about that anymore. My tools, as I indicated, you can uninstall certain programs. You don't have to go to your over here and then click on your control panel and then go in there and uninstall programs. You can just uninstall the programs directly right from here without any problems at all. Okay, startup, as I indicated about the startup programs, we'll discuss that in a later video. All right, but that's CCleaner in a nutshell. And the link's down below. Grab it, run it, clean up your system, and get it running faster, and get some of that lost memory that you have lingering around your system there that you know, you'd be better off using for more significant projects that you have.